We're back with another video, and this is a keto Boston cream poke cake that I was making for my dad on Father's Day. But I don't know if I added it in this video or not, but you'll see it. Well, you might not see it. It didn't turn out. I usually make my own adjustments to box cake mix to make it taste more like, not like the box. And basically it's like whatever amount of eggs it calls for, add an extra one. And instead of oil, I try to use melted butter. And then if it says like, I don't know, a half a cup of water or whatever, it says, yeah, half a cup. Then I'll do like milk or half and half, heavy cream, cold coffee if it's a chocolate cake, or Dr. Pepper or something to like enhance the flavor so it's not tasting like a box. And you'll see that I'm not using a whisk. I had one, and I got it from the Dollar Tree probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer. And it lasted me a while, and I think it broke a year ago. So I wouldn't say don't buy things like that from the Dollar Tree, because it lasted me a while. I don't know how it broke. I couldn't tell you for real, but it probably would have been easier to mix if I had it, I'll tell you that. And you'll see like the consistency. And I usually make these adjustments with all of my cakes or muffins or cookies or anything like that. You'll see I'm like looking, and I believe the batter turned out like this because it was keto. So that meant it had almond flour and coconut flour in it. And that's what I'm going to go with anyway, because it was very grainy. You'll see right here when I go to pour it out. It's not the consistency it should be at all. It's like gloppy. And I shouldn't have had to do all of what I did. And I'm assuming it was just because it was the different kind of flours. I've never worked with a keto cake before. So that's what I'm going to go with anyways. I mean, it was pretty, but it looked like it was done on the top, but it was burnt. So I ended up not giving it to my dad because it was burnt, and I didn't know, if I'm pretty sure he would have ate it and said, "Oh, it's delicious," because that's just how my dad is. And I thought I was filming. I didn't hit play on when I poked the holes. Anyways, I'm sure he would have said it was delicious even if it wasn't, because that's just how my dad is. But I didn't want to do that to him. And another thing too that I add to like cakes and stuff to bulk up the flavor is, I know that I'm putting the pudding in right now, and that's going to be like another layer, but you can also add it into your cake mix. Or like if you don't want to do store-bought icing or make your own, confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar, or confectioner's sugar. I've not tried it with Swerve, which is like the sugar substitute of powdered sugar, but get a little bit of powdered sugar. And like if you're gonna do an orange cake, do like orange soda or orange juice, or even milk to do like a glaze. I used to do that for my kids' birthday cakes all the time. I'd always make their cakes. And if it, like, I'd ask them what flavor they wanted. So you had to go for the fork because no whisk. What flavor cake they wanted. And like, say, my son would tell me like his favorite thing for a few years was a Mountain Dew cake. So I would get a lemon cake mix, do all the extra stuff. Whoopsie. And, instead of adding the water that it calls for, add Mountain Dew. And then I would use Mountain Dew on powdered sugar for like a glaze for the top of it. And, if it was a chocolate cake, I would add coffee and then regular, and pudding. Just add extra stuff to it. I almost said a cuss word again, y'all. But I thought it turned out pretty. It just didn't. I don't know if you can see around the edges here. It's really dark and it got burnt. And like I said, I didn't want to give it to my dad. And the fact that I could not find sugar-free pudding to save my life anywhere, I had to get regular. And I kind of wanted to make it as sugar-free as possible. So I was second-guessing myself anyway when I made it, or in the process of making it, because, I didn't want to give him something with the sugar in it and tell him it was keto and all that stuff, and then him, overdo it and hurt himself or make himself sick. But I finished it for you guys anyway, so you guys can see it. It was pretty easy, and I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. And I appreciate you guys for coming around and coming back and hanging out with us. And I appreciate... I already said that. And and if you're new, we appreciate you as well. And we'll see you in another one. Okay, bye. Me again. Sorry, y'all. I just wanted to say that I appreciate everybody. And I know I said appreciate 17 times. And the reason the voiceover was kind of crappy today is because my cat is having an issue. He's having himself another seizure today, and I keep paying attention to him and not paying attention to what I'm doing, but I wanted to get this video out for the second video of the week. All right, see you in another one.